Ever wondered what makes those bad boys so captivating? How do they effortlessly attract attention and, as some might say, bag a catch? Well, you're in for a treat, because in this video, we're about to unveil 9 mind tricks these intriguing individuals use. Tricks that you can steal right now to up your game in the dating world. So, are you ready to discover the secrets that can make you stand out and charm your way to success? Let's dive in and explore the mind tricks bad boys use that you should steal. Number 1. Act like you've been there before. When it comes to the first mind trick, it's all about acting like you've been there before. Think of it like pretending until it becomes real. This mindset isn't just for business. It works with attracting women too. If you act like you've never been with an attractive woman, she might not be interested. People generally don't want to date someone who seems beneath them. So, when approaching a hot girl, don't act nervous or like it's your first time. Instead, act like dating attractive women is normal for you. This makes her feel like you're on the same level or even better. The key is not to make her think she's out of your league. Bad boys don't treat attractive women as if they're extraordinary. They treat them like regular people. Even if she's stunning and seems out of reach, act like you've dated someone even more amazing before. You don't need to be arrogant, rude, or overly confident, but your demeanor should convey that you're not intimidated. Approach her casually, like she's just a regular person, and be cool, calm, and collected. Number 2. I really don't care mindset. Bad boys often succeed with mind tricks, and a key trick is not caring. They don't worry if someone doesn't like them. When you're out there, just be yourself. If someone doesn't appreciate you, who cares? Many people stress about whether someone will like them, constantly thinking, will she like me? What will she think? But why bother about someone you don't even know? Bad boys teach us not to care about what others think. If someone doesn't like you, let it be. Move on and find someone else. It's not about being mean. It's about adopting a mindset of not letting someone's opinion affect you. In your mind, say, forget it, if someone rejects you. Remember, there's always someone else who will appreciate you. Even I went through that, liking someone who didn't feel the same. I'd analyze conversations, wondering if I said something wrong. But the truth is, sometimes people just don't connect, and it's not your fault. They simply don't like you, and that's okay. Number 3. You cannot hurt me. Having the mindset of you cannot hurt me is like having a mental shield against feeling bad when a girl isn't interested. It means not letting someone's disinterest affect your feelings. So, if a girl doesn't seem to like you, it's about understanding that it's not a personal attack or something that should make you feel down. Think of it like this. Imagine you're playing a game and someone decides not to join in. It doesn't mean you're not fun or interesting. They might just have their own preferences. In the same way, if a girl isn't showing interest, it's not a measure of your worth. Having the you cannot hurt me mindset is a way of saying, I value myself, and I won't let someone else's opinions bring me down. Number 4. Prioritize yourself. In a world where we're taught to share and care, being selfish might sound off, but it's a key move bad boys use. Being selfish here means putting yourself first. When bad boys want something, they go after it because they know no one else will hand it to them. Putting yourself first is about earning respect. Bad boys understand this, and they're clear about what matters to them. They manage their time and actions without letting others, especially negative influences, dictate their choices. They decide what's best for themselves at all times. Now, being selfish doesn't mean being disrespectful or unkind. It's more about having priorities. If you want respect, you need to show that you value your own time and goals. Bad boys make it known that they have things to do, and they don't let anyone else control their schedule. Surprisingly, people, including those you might think would disapprove, often appreciate this honesty and self-assuredness. By stating your priorities and sticking to them, you create a sense of purpose that others find attractive. It might seem counterintuitive, but being a bit selfish about your time and goals can make others more eager to spend time with you. Give it a try, and you might be surprised at the positive response you get. Number 5. Willingness to walk away. Sometimes when dealing with challenging situations, guys find themselves in a position of begging and trying hard instead of just stepping back. Seriously, who does she think she is? And why are you allowing that behavior? It's essential to wake up and question why you're so invested in someone you barely know. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. It's about breaking free from the scarcity mindset, the fear of losing something. You've got to be ready to walk away, say no, and even risk losing it all. This shift is crucial because when you stop chasing, she might start wondering what sets you apart. While others are desperately pursuing her, you're not, and that makes you intriguing. So, let her be puzzled. She might start thinking, why isn't he chasing me like the others? What makes him different? It's because you've got other things going on in your life, and you're not desperate for her attention. You've created a sense of value for yourself, and that's when the dynamics change. Now she might even start chasing you. Why? Because you've become the exception. She sees that you have a life outside of pursuing her, and that makes you interesting and unique. This is a win-win situation. She's the one trying to prove herself to you, and you've gained the upper hand in the interaction. Number 6. Being unapologetically disciplined. Imagine having your own set of goals, whether it's staying healthy, excelling at work, or managing priorities. Now picture going out with friends and feeling no pressure to conform. If you've committed to something, you follow through without being swayed. Bad boys exemplify this attitude. They don't succumb to peer pressure. If they've decided not to drink, they won't change their mind just because friends insist. Their response is a firm no, because they're focused on their objectives. This mindset is powerful. It's about staying true to your path, regardless of external influences. Your goals should be the driving force, not societal expectations or the opinions of others. Bad boys understand this. They prioritize personal achievements and self-improvement. Interestingly, when you concentrate on bettering yourself and pursuing your aspirations, you become magnetic. People, including potential romantic interests, are drawn to those who exude determination and success. In this context, attracting romantic attention becomes a byproduct of your dedication to personal growth. It's not about chasing after bitches, as the bad boys might put it, but about becoming an appealing person through your commitment to your goals. Success and ambition are universally attractive qualities, and this applies to both men and women. Number 7. Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness. Bad boys don't waste time seeking approval. They just go for what they want. Unlike many regular folks who worry about pleasing everyone, these guys have a clear goal, and they're determined to achieve it. They don't let the fear of disapproval hold them back. Instead, they forge ahead, ready to take risks and occasionally bend the rules. It's like when you're determined to reach a goal, you can't let everyone's opinions dictate your actions. If someone doesn't like what you're doing, bad boys don't dwell on it. They move forward with their plans. However, it's crucial to mention that this doesn't mean being reckless without thinking. Rather, it's about being open to taking calculated risks with some thought behind them. Number 8. Bad boys understand the value of embracing failure. While most people dread the thought of failing, these guys see it differently. They recognize that avoiding failure often means playing it safe all the time, missing out on potential successes. For instance, imagine spotting someone you're interested in, but fear stops you from approaching them. Bad boys would advise you to dismiss that fear, take the risk, and talk to them. Even if the interaction doesn't go as planned and you face rejection, they say, "So what? Move on to the next opportunity." They emphasize that the fear of failure should not hinder you from exploring new possibilities. In their view, failure is just a part of the journey, and learning to navigate it is key to eventual success. So, be bold, take your chances, and don't let the fear of failure hold you back. After all, who cares about the opinions of those who don't matter? Number 9. Recognize that relationships are a choice. You don't have to be with someone, you choose to be with them. It's about understanding that both you and the other person bring value to the relationship. You decide to include them in your life, so it's essential to see it as a conscious decision where both parties contribute positively. Remember, take things one step at a time, and gradually, you'll feel more comfortable applying these concepts in your interactions. It might seem like a lot, but implementing them gradually will help you become more confident and less concerned about what others think. And yes, rejection is part of the game, but it's essential not to let it affect you too much. Understand that dating is a numbers game, and not every interaction will lead to a positive outcome. Laugh it off, keep moving forward, and stay optimistic. Even if you think someone is out of your league, give it a try. You might be surprised.